In this video, we're going to show you how to cook a simple cottage pie. We're going to be substituting half of the meat for green lentils. You can use all meat, or you could use 2 tins of lentils. Let's go through the ingredients and show you what you need for this recipe. 250 grams of lean minced beef. When you're buying beef, always look at it. The richer the colour, the less fat will be in that meat. 1 tin of green lentils, drained. 1 onion, diced. 1 large carrot, diced. 1 stick of celery, chopped or diced. A cup of frozen peas. A teaspoon of Worcester sauce. A teaspoon of mixed herbs. A tablespoon of tomato puree. Some olive oil to cook in. And a beef stock cube. You can either use an OXO cube to crumble, or you can use a stock pot, whichever you have handy. For the topping of the cottage pie, you can use a mix of root veg: potato, swede, turnip, celeriac, parsnip, or sweet potato. Once you've chopped the veg to the same size, bring it to the boil in a large pan, drain once cooked, and then, using a masher with a splash of milk, you mash your vegetables. In a large pan, add a splash of olive oil. Once the oil has warmed up, into the pan add the onion, the carrot and the celery. Give this a gentle stir. It's important that you don't have the hob too hot, because otherwise this could burn the onions and that would affect the taste. Leave the ingredients to saute gently for about 5 to 7 minutes or until tender. With a small knife, just check that the vegetables are tender. They should easily be soft enough to pop the knife through. Once you're happy with that, you can now add the meat. Break up the mince with a spatula and cook this gently until the meat is no longer pink. Once you can see there's no pink left on the meat, add the remaining ingredients: the Worcester sauce, mixed herbs, tomato puree, the beef stock cube. If you were making a vegetarian one, make sure that you don't use a beef stock cube and you use a vegetable one instead. Give those a bit of a mix, then add the tinned lentils and the frozen peas. If the mixture's looking a little too dry, add in a little water. At this stage, you could add a couple of grinds of black pepper. Cover the pan with a lid, turn to a low heat and allow to simmer for approximately 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. After approximately 15 minutes, the filling will be cooked. Transfer carefully to an oven-proof dish. You might find it easier to put this on a baking tray for when you're taking out of the oven. Preheat the oven to 160 degrees C. That's approximately gas mark 5. Once you've transferred the filling to an oven-proof dish, take your mashed root vegetables and carefully spoon this onto the top. You may find it easier to have a fork as well as a spoon to spread this on with. Don't worry if you've got some leftovers, we'll show you what to do with these in another video. Once you've spread the topping evenly over the meat, add a sprinkling of grated cheese. For a healthier option, use a half fat or a 30% lighter cheese. These are available in most supermarkets. Your cottage pie is now ready to transfer to an oven where you can bake it for 20 minutes or until the cheese bubbles.